Hello everyone, Jax here playing Hearts of Iron 4 with the very special mod made by Steam user Cheesy Man. I'll link it down in the description if you want to check it out yourself. This mod adds the Republic of Texas as a playable faction, or a playable nation in the game. It also adds, well, it adds a bunch of stuff to Texas. It doesn't just put Texas in the game, it has some background events and stuff, and as you can see here, it's pretty large, and there is some lore behind it. I guess you could call it that. The history of the mod. Let's just go in as a regular. Basically, Texas wins its independence from Mexico, but never joins the United States. What was the Mexican-American War ends up happening between Mexico and Texas. Texas clearly won that war and gets all of the lands ceded by Mexico during the Mexican-American War, minus the lands of the Gadsden Purchase, which are right here, southern New Mexico and Arizona. Then during the American Civil War, Texas supports the Confederacy, and obviously they still lose since they don't exist now. And I think it was. They took the United States, or Texas was forced to cede Oklahoma, Colorado, and Wyoming to the United States. And they still don't have the best relations between the two nations, the United States and Texas. So far that the United States does not include the Republic of Texas in the Monroe Doctrine like they do every other nation in the Americas. Anyways, we'll get started here. Start by researching some stuff, electronic mechanical engineering. It's a good start for any nation. Be in the same, go to a different one. And we'll go ahead and grab some construction 1. Go ahead and grab basic machine tools as well. And we've got free civilian factories. I think I'm going to build a couple more. Or should I just build? How many do we have? We have 18. We'll get more through ideas. We'll build military factories throughout our western territories. And might as well build one there too. Start producing some infantry weapons, support equipment, towed artillery with our 3 military factories that we already have. Free dockyards. Let's build a heavy cruiser. I think we already have a decent navy. 12 ships over here, 16 over here. James Richardson in charge. And Chester Nimitz in charge over here. So we got all these guys together. We'll put Dwight D. Eisenhower in charge of our army over here. And our first step was going to be to invade Mexico eventually. Probably going to go fascist. That seems like a good. I like that option. Infantry divisions, can't modify them yet. We'll focus those for now. 5. Spawn them here. Attach them to our main army. Low manpower, we'll fix that eventually. And let's get going. So we've got some militia. Our standing army is not the greatest. One of the national spirits is the Dust Bowl. It reduces our recruitable population and consumer goods factories, all that. But then we also have the Texan identity. Increases national unity, ideology drift, defense, and buffs our recruitable population factor. So I guess we really only experience a debuff of 5%. I don't think we have to worry about the United States. I mean, we shouldn't have to worry about the United States invading us, since they are democratic government. We are as well. So we're gonna have to become fascist before we can make any real moves on Mexico. which they are guaranteed by the United States, except, yeah, we'll deal with that when we get there. 38% manpower. Let's look at these militias. I don't think the Spanish Civil War started. Don't really care about that. So they include 2 columns of infantry, no support units compared to our regular infantry. We're going to want to change that if we can. Get our construction effort built up there. Mexico's got 3 or 4 divisions on our border. Mechanical computing. What's our total recruitable population? We have 13.02 million. A little over 13 million people in Texas. And we're only getting 1.4% of those now. So that will increase massively as we become fascist and change our conscription laws. What do we want to do first here? Basic machine tools. We'll grab dispersed industry. We have an air force. We've got 48 fighters, 24 naval bombers, and 12 tactical bombers. Okay. Let's get all these together somewhere. Get them down here and wherever that is on the border. Southwest. Doesn't really help us. Down in South Texas. Construction effort 1's complete. We're going to grab construction effort 2, but get some more civilian factories. How's that looking? First one will be done just a few days, 12th of June. For those military factories, and we'll be maxed out. We'll probably build anti-air next, some anti-air in our 2 important, most developed states, which is Texas and California. Everything else in between is just very poorly developed as far as industry goes. And we'll come over here, grab support weapons 1. Eventually, hopefully we'll be able to work on some tanks. First thing we need to do actually is get a fascist demagogue. Well, I'm not that worried about our trade ideas. Add some infrastructure everywhere. But our economy, I think, let me take a look at these again. We'll want to try to get to partial mobilization or something like that. Increase our factory output and construction speed and all that. Wait, what did we finish? We finished dispersed industry. Okay. We'll grab... I don't think we're really ready for motorized. We'll improve our artillery. So we do have some support artillery and our primary infantry units. How is our recruitment coming? Are we getting enough? Yeah, we need a lot more infantry weapons. Infrastructure efforts complete. Go and get our civilian factories. Okay, modify our government. Let's get that fascist demagogue. Higher ups. For that peaceful transition of power. All our ships have no experience. Mexico is moving more forces to our border. Build some more military factories over there in California since we can. Support weapons 1 complete. Mechanical computing is complete. Let's research motorized. else we can do over here. We could get radios, would be pretty important, I feel like. Construction effort 3. I guess we'll go ahead and grab those extra research slots while we're down here. What else? What do we build now? Texas. Interwar artillery. We're almost through the first year. I guess we'll start researching our tanks here. I'll get down to the second light tank probably before I actually start producing any. Yeah, I'll grab the A7. I'm sure those are just, I haven't played the United States in a while, but I think those are just, I don't know. Silver Legion of Texas is the name of the fascist. Communist Party Texas and the Labor Party. Our next elections are in a year. I don't know if we'll make it that far, actually. We've had one division join our army on the Mexican front. We'll want to train these guys up before we actually go to war. I'm not sure how far off that is, actually. But now that infrastructure effort 3 is complete, and we'll grab the extra research slot, I think, through the first year of the game. This is a good place to stop. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, continuing, leave a like, comment, let me know what you think, and see you guys next time.